Hey guys, Commander here. Thought I'd finally make a guide for the casual Easter egg on World War II zombies. The hardcore one, I don't really know how to get the bloodthirst, and there's a couple steps that do something. I did attempt it a couple times last night, but I just kept getting stuck. If you don't have custom classes, or you just proceed just starting the game, I would recommend the offense loadout. But once you get custom classes and use Raven and research tokens to unlock a bunch of the mods, I would recommend either Frontline or Free Fire. For the Final Reich, I would highly recommend the Pack Mule mod, which gives you 3 guns. But if you're using Free Fire, I would recommend Mark II, which pack punches your gun for duration of Free Fire. That's really more useful for speedruns, but this is just a casual playthrough. So we're going to use Frontline, and I have the Vicious mod. I also use this for high rounding. And that's because with Frontline you deal double damage. But with Vicious you deal triple, and that's going to come in handy for a couple of parts of the Easter egg. I mean, more specifically, 1. But you can change it out for something like Resourceful to get more power-ups. But you are prone to getting more nukes, and you want to do this on a fairly low round. We're not looking to do this on round 12, which is one of the challenges needed to get one of the characters. Instead, we're going to be doing something a little different. If you are looking to level up, you want to look for the keepsakes and collect them because they're extra medals. I am showing off a couple of the locations here. That's one of the enigmas. That's for the hardcore Easter egg though. So when you spawn in, and starting weapon should only be 1911, you want to line up 2 zombies while crouched. Uh-oh, this is actually not going too well. So you just want to get through round 1 a little easier than I did. If you want to run the mod to start off with full armor, go ahead, but that's not how I'm going to run things. You can tailor things to your playstyle, of course. This is always, subject to change. And there are the extra zombies that will spawn in. So 2 of the gas valves are in this area, the village square. But there is actually one outside of it. And that is a keepsake spawn up there. One in like every 10 games or so, I do get the zombies that jump through there. But the final gas valve is over here. And you want to do this usually on round 2 preferably, because the pests that will spawn are 2 hit on round 3. So on rounds 1 and 2, they're going to be 1 hit. We're just going to leave 1 zombie as a straggler. Going to get our shovel out. Now if you are looking to really speedrun this, you usually want to bring a double points consumable. But again, that is not the case that we're going to need. We're going to end the round. Oh, there's 1 more. And that's where stamina up is, right as you jump down. Turn on the power. Open the bunker. And now we could get started. Where'd that zombie go? Oh, hi. Once you run into the command room, you're going to turn this knob. We're going to need 4,500 points to start the Tesla gun process. And there's a button to open this in the Pack-a-Punch room, which starts the, Pack-a-Punch. Or it opens up the tubes. I will show off all 3 locations. That is one. There's one in the laboratory down that way, and there's one in the tower towards the back of the map. The variant I am using, it's not the regular 1911 as you would probably figure. Or if you could, tell by the texture on the gun, it's called the Jupiter, and you just need about 30,000 armory credits, which really is not hard to come by. By getting duplicate drops, doing contracts that give armory credits, whatever. And obviously the, the male officer will give it to you. And your daily login. There's a lot of ways to get armory credits. We're going to go this way. The STG is a really good gun for high rounding. I play mostly Final Reich and, Altar Blood from time to time, the survival map of the Chapter 3 Beneath the Ice. But you're going to make your way in, and that's the location for the tube in the laboratory, but you're going to turn that, and now we're going to need 1,500 points. This is the point where the 1911 starts becoming a bit of a pea shooter for most people, but the variant, the Jupiter, has decreased headshot damage and increased body damage, so you're actually kind of inclined to go for headshots, okay?
I can feel the energy coming off this thing. Earthquake!
We only need about 500 more points, so we're gonna make our way back to the command room. What? I didn't use my thing. Whatever. What you're going to do here, you're going to save what zombies are left, and if you have ammo, use it. But we're not going to use it to kill or enter zombies. Instead, you would take 2 or 3 shots to the back of the bomber zombies so they drop the bomb. And they become, they're still hostile. Duh. But they're a lot less likely to do that and completely ruin your chances of doing this on an early round. So I'm just going to use my sticky nades to of course. I'm just going to end the round. This isn't the ideal situation, but oh, that's actually perfect. I'm gonna grab that, make our way downstairs. When you get down here, you either want to pop frontline or an insta-kill if you have one. And the more players, the more zombies that will spawn in. At this point, I would recommend buying armor if you have not done so. want to say 1 to 2 more kills. Yep, 1 more. I'm just gonna throw that there. So when it's done, you're gonna see that, and then the machine is going to rise up. What gun is here? Nah. Usually I hit the box, but for sake of consistency, I would recommend the STG. I only have the Serum variant because at 150 kills without going down, similar to Infinite Warfare Zombies thing, you get a nuke. And the attachments that I would recommend are High Caliber, Quick Draw, Extended Mags, and I want to say Grip. The Iron Sights just work on. The STG is just a really good gun. Oh, perfect. We can actually kind of farm points here to get a perk or two. And the way that each thing works, it's like this thing's like a moving soul box, and it takes 15 on each side. So every 5 it's going to, alright, and we're going to get our whistling, which I am just going to unload on for some points. And then kill. Alright, so we're gonna need 5 more zombies for this point. That might actually bring us to round 7. Oh, perfect. It was actually 5 zombies left. I thought it was 6. Once this crafts, we're gonna have the machine's going to move to the other side. We're actually going to get a perk. I do have to improvise a little bit for this. Granted, the notebook does kind of tell you what to do, but it's not, always 100%. Like, it can be a little vague. But we're gonna get the barrel, and while that's doing its thing and the machine is moving, I'm pretty sure it just moves consistently. So while we're waiting for it, we're going to get stamina up, and that's going to save us a little later in the Easter egg. That animation will only play the first time you buy a perk. I'm going to recommend Stamina Up as your first perk. As you can see, the machine is still going, so we're going to, if you have the points, hit the box. Proto X1, that's actually going to be really good. We're going to need this gun only for a specific step. I only hit box because... Actually, good thing I avoided that nuke. I'm only trying to hit box so we could get Jack in the boxes. I want to say it's done. Just gonna wipe those zombies. Alright, yeah, it's done. So to open Pack-a-Punch, this is in every match. You will come into the sewers part. and you're going to hit this button that is pulsating red and green. It's going to open up the tubes. I'm opening that door to save myself some time later on. And the first tube is going to be in the command room. But this is actually just about done, so we will do the 3 tubes for Pack-a-Punch very soon. So while the machine actually escorts, we're going to do 2 of the tubes. This is why I recommend Frontline, and the Proto X1 just has crazy damage output. You can do the STG for this or any gun, but with Frontline, the Brenner, even with an unpicked gun, he's not that hard to take down. So you do need to have his head come off. We're going to need that for a specific step. That is a gun I would not really recommend. Alright, we're going to take the Brenner head, bring it up here. We're actually going to need that in a fair second. So we're going to put the parts on. Then we're just going to wait for the Geistcraft machine. And now you have officially assembled the Tesla gun. But to get its upgrade, we need to do another couple steps. The upgrades are not required for this, but you could do it if you wish. So you're going to take the Brenner head and interact with this power grid. I know it says examine the right-hand diode, which is all the way downstairs, but you're just going to interact with this, and it's going to give you 4 power grids. You have to do them in this order. My order in this game was red, green, green, blue. The first power grid is right there, and we're going to take the Brenner head and do something. There's 4 paintings around the map that you're going to use the Brenner light. So Moon 3. I usually put these on my phone. And we're going to need these for the last step of the Easter egg. Alright, Face 3. There is one painting we're not going to be able to get to yet. I will double check all of the paintings. Right 4. And this is a perk I would recommend getting. It is the outside. But either way, you need 1500 to get into the tower, and that is where we're going to start that step. Jacking the boxes make that step a little easier. Or if you don't have Jack in the Boxes, I would recommend getting double damage for the second part of the tower. I'm not going to grab that nuke, as tempting as it is. That I will take. Oh, of course. Of course. What the? Okay. Don't know how I went down there. The zombies will go towards you and the tower. So you do have to be a little bit careful. We all make mistakes. I'm gonna leave this game going. The first tower is easy, but the second one actually, or the second half of this tower can be a little difficult. Come on, dude. This is where the second tube is. Back over here at the tower. This is actually getting a little difficult. Alright, before we start this tower, I am going to get double damage. I am going to use one of my Uberladens. We're just going to keep going back and forth. Soon sometimes a Brenner spawns during the tower, so you do have to be a little bit careful. Right, that whistling is going to get on my nerves. So at this point, what I would do is I would make your way downstairs, hit the button, and this is an event that will trigger fairly commonly. The pest zombies will go after you. I'm going to buy myself some armor. And this is where you would pop on. I wasted that. You will get a nuke. Fair warning. Then you have to. This is where you will actually go and examine the right hand of God. Wait, did I hit all three buttons? I did not. I did not do command center. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the salt mines again. And we're going to make our way to this machine. Interact with it, and I'll tell you interact with it or investigate the commotion. Okay, this actually is not too good. We need to get back upstairs, and when you reach the village, when the game registers you're in the village square, the Zeppelin will spawn in. But going through the tubes does put you there for some reason. I wish I could tell you. This is where I would pack punch the 1911. This is the only gun you will need to pack punch for this point. If you're doing the hardcore, I really recommend getting set up, a ton of good guns. But the bacon and eggs has the explosive rounds similar to how the rest of the World War II guns. And what you have to do is you have to look for the Zeppelin, wait for the lights to show up, and just go nuts on it. The battery is unfortunately locked in there, but thankfully we do need to go there. If you're looking to speedrun this Easter egg, that's why I would recommend knocking the Zeppelin. We just need 300 points. And reload. We're going to take the Brenner head. We're going to get the last number. We're actually almost done. So it's going to tell you to interact with it, and to get the midnight, you will use the Brennerhead's light on that statue. You'll put the battery in, and then you have to kill zombies inside, I don't know if you could see it, but this like reddish ring. You need to get about 20 to 25 zombies in here, and then what that's going to do is absorb their I guess, energy. We're just going to grab that new for some free points. To get souls into this battery, we need to kill regular zombies with the S-Mine trap. This is where Jack-in-the-Boxes work really well. And like I stated a handful of minutes ago, you just need Planner, of course. This is where the Vicious mod also comes into good effect. It lets you shred the Brenner. And any gun you can buy ammo for at the pack lunch. So we're going to pick up the battery. We are going to need to kill some zombies quick. But you're going to take this battery down to the salt mine, and we're going to repeat this process 3 times. But you will need to shoot down 4 batteries, because the 3rd battery will do a fake out. You'll get near it, it'll get sucked into the Zeppelin, and then you just have to, get it again. And you can track your progress on the left side of the notebook. Where's the battery here? Oh, same spot. Perfect. This is going to be a bit risky. Pause my game quick. And the trap does absorb the energy into that battery. I don't have enough energy, so it's probably going to be one more trap activation. And he was just outside the range. But now we can get the 2 batteries back to back. This is the only Enfields, whatever. Oh, past zombie. Hi there. Bye there. Oh, perfect. Max ammo. Alright. Activate the trap to get some sort of backup. We're going to bring this down to the salt mine again. we're gonna make our way back upstairs once again. Where is the Zeppelin? Because you want the battery kind of in map, or I mean, it'll always fall in map, but you want it close to where you are, or else you'll have to be running. Then when you see the prompt on your screen saying damage the Zeppelin, did I get enough before? No. I guess not. You know what? Why not? Oh, I guess it didn't register. Where's that zombie? Hi. When you see the last zombie walking funny, that means it's... Oh, here's the firehead. And this is where the last painting is. Right, left 3. I'm just gonna make a note of that. Left 3. Left 3, right 4. That zombies actually can overwhelm you. Left 3, right 4. You usually want to do this in all 4, all 4 at once. But I'm going to input the left 3, right 4. Then I'm going to take a look at the other 2 notes, input them, and then I will go over the boss fight. And once you put all 3 in, interact with it. So to input the notes properly, you have to interact with the right bird. Left 3. Right, that was 4. So the bird that's facing left, I will do 3, then I have to go look at moon and face. And that's 2 more armor purchases away from just a mere 200 armor credits, but it's something. Oh, perfect. That actually will help me. Hi there. Alright, moon 3. Face 3. Alright, we can actually go into the boss. So before you go into the boss fight, you want max ammo on your guns, maybe spam box so you get Jack in the Box. At least one person in your party should have them, if not everyone. If you do have the very rare consumable for 1 Jack in the Box guarantee, take it. Only if you really want to speedrun this. I will end the game, subtract about a minute. Show you my time. So once you get the notes right, it'll say activate the voice of God. And then what you're going to do for the casual fight is you're going to shoot that orb, grab the hilt, and a nuke is going to go off. And then you'll see the cutscene. So I don't have anything that's tracking my time, so I can't really go over that. But the boss fight mechanics are very simple. So that's the Panzer Mortar, and what we're going to need to... I am just going to do a time check. What we need to do is we're going to have the Zeppelin mechanics plus the boss. So we're going to have to shoot the battery down, and then we have to break... Once we break the battery out, we're not going to bring it into the salt mine. It's going to be locked off. We have to stun the Panzer and then attach the battery. It's going to be rinse and repeat until the boss fight's beaten. It's very simple. And this Zeppelin is going to do the fake out mechanic, so just be wary of that. But the battery can only spawn in knock down 3 potential locations in the main village square. But you'll see the area you have to run. You just want to run the same motion. The Panzer, if he hits you, he breaks 1 piece of armor. But if he does his dive attack, he will shred whatever armor you have left. And if you don't have any armor, he will down you. You need to keep an eye on where the Panzer is, or just an ear. Because he's very loud. The chains, all the roaring. Alright, we're going to knock down the battery. And there is a quote-unquote cooldown period of about 30 seconds to a minute. We're going to throw the Jack-in-the-Box just while the zombies go towards the battery, and we're going to lure the Panzer away. You do want to try and hit the Panzer a little, but not a crazy amount. We're going to throw that Jack-in-the-Box, just spam our, then pop a nuke. And then once the battery's out, you just want to go absolutely ballistic on the Panzer. You'll get an on-screen notification that he was stunned. And we just have to do that 2 more times. Do not, I can't trust this enough, do not shoot him. Even if it's by accident, you just want to be trying to move until he is out of your reach. And at this point, I would recommend just getting some points, not too many. Whenever you see a max ammo on any zombies, throw everything and just ball out. Especially starting in World War II, because your clips will also have filled. Alright, reload. And you can also grab a Spicola if you want. I didn't grab it because it's not too necessary for the casual leg. But if you don't feel 100% comfortable, go right ahead and grab it. And this Easter egg is possible on any level. I think I stressed that in the beginning as well. Before we actually spawned in. When you see the Panzer or hear the Zeppelin, that means it is ready to go for another round. There are slightly different sound cues versus when you're getting the batteries to begin with. Oh, the keepsake fell down. We're just gonna grab that for some XP. That's something for the hardcore Easter egg. We're going to throw another Jack in the Box. Okay. Okay, big guy. Alright, so once alright, I'm trapped. The rounds will sometimes progress, but I'm just gonna grab that and do a wipe. The Zeppelin will spawn in that area. Okay, that's a Brenner. He's dead. Just me, or did I hear the Zeppelin? Yep, I hear something. I thought it spawned over there. I guess not always. Isn't good. And I'm a very tight spot, and the Panzer's coming my way, I believe. Wait, where is he? I hear the... Oh, there he is, there he is, there. Okay, he's behind me. Alright, and this is the last step. We're just going to, one last time, get the battery out. I would recommend kind of using your Tesla gun for this portion, just so you can save the 1911 if you're low on ammo. I have hit the Panzer a couple times just by chance. And that is the Easter egg. So it's really not that hard once you get the swing of things. Once you get past the tower step, it's really not that hard. Remembering the numbers is a lot better if you can write it down. That's why I had to go back and forth a couple times. But the cutscene is the same whether or not you do hardcore or casual, but the hardcore has something else in game. Klaus says some stuff and he goes into the fire trap. And that's it. Yeah, that's actually it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different kind of video. 4313, that's actually not too bad. But if you want to see more Call of Duty guides, it's going to be very few and far between, or just any videos like this. But just all the YouTube channels, like, subscribe, share, comment, any other jargon I've ever missed. And then let's actually claim my contracts. I leveled up a few times, not bad. I got a spot drop too. Oh, let's claim that. And I will take that one. The new contract come in, or those are gonna be available after work. Let's see when they come in. Why 19 hours? Whatever. All right. I hope everyone has a good day or night, depending on when you are watching.